Hey everybody, today I have to show you this 2008 Ford Fusion SEL. It's a pretty nice car. It's actually my aunt's and it's been sitting in front of our house for about a week and a half now, so I figured I'd start it up and drive it around a little bit. The exterior color is just like green, this like minty green color. I actually think it's kind of a pretty color. I don't mind it. It suits her, she likes it a lot. This is the older style Fusion, the first generation before they changed them in 2010, I believe it was. She bought this car a couple of years ago. It's got these 17-inch wheels, 225/50 17s. Pretty nice looking wheel. I think this car's pretty sharp looking. I like the taillights on it. This car is an SEL, so it does have the little touchpad there. I have no idea what the code is. Otherwise, you just got the standard Ford key. Looks like every other Ford key, and of course, massive keychain things. I don't know what it is with women and massive keychains, but they love them for some reason. I can't stand shit banging on the dash. Interior, it's this like cashmere-y, kind of like tan cloth with the black dash, like a piano wood kind of color. I think these cars have a 5 or a 6-speed automatic. I am not entirely sure. I'm not super familiar with this. I just know the new ones have 6 speeds. It's hotter than hell out here, though. Holy hell. I know you southern people are going to be like, oh, that ain't that bad, but it's like 92 here, and this is Minnesota, remember. 71,698 miles. Pretty nice car. I think they bought the car at like 60,000 on it. Yeah, interior. This is an SEL model, so I think it's top of the range, but I think this is a baser model SEL car. It doesn't have a sunroof, leather. Yeah, the seats are manual adjustment on that side. This one's just forward and back. Auto. It's got your info stuff here. So she's averaging about 25. This is the 4-cylinder I forgot to mention. But yep, you got your shifter. You go into low. Emergency brake. Auto climate control. Let me get that going in here. It's got an auto down passenger window, but not auto up. The rest of them are all electric. You got your headlight switches, dimmers, trunk release. Got these nice big gauges. I don't know how I feel about the gauges. They're that older Ford look. I don't know. They're alright, but they're not. To me, they kind of look a little cheap, but it's nothing too big of a deal. I got this little cubby up here. I think most of the Ford body style has that. And then it's just got the standard, not beads, but standard radio. I don't think this is a premium sound system. I know it's 6 speakers though, but it sounds alright. It's got this little clock, which I think is a nice touch, but me driving Infinities, I like little clocks like that. Interior quality is pretty good in this car, I'd say. It's got very soft padded dash. Like, this thing is like, holy hand, it's like a pillow. This is hard plastic, but it's a little cubby thing. I honestly don't really understand the point of this little cubby, but I don't know. I don't know what I'd put up there if I owned this car. Everything else is still padded nicely. This is even soft touch here. This is hard plastic, but it's damped, and it's pretty average size. It's not padded or anything in there, felted. This AC is like, holy hand, it's hot in here. Anyways, got steering wheel controls. It's got sync, so you can pair everything up. Door panel materials are very nice and soft up here. It's slightly padded there, and it's kind of just the cheap plastic down here. Little kind of a small cubby. I don't know. I mean, there are a few quirks in here, like every car's got a few quirks. You can't expect a perfect interior and everything. This is something that drives me nuts every time I'm riding in her car, and I always try to fix it, but it's like the plastic's popping out, and I'm like, I want to push it back in, but it won't go. And then this is really, I think, kind of cheap looking. Like, this is like separated, kind of. It's kind of just sketchy looking. There's like a little, this thing's just popping out the side here. I don't know what that is all about. You can see down in there, you can see where the black paint is on the tan. I don't know, it's kind of cheapy, but you know, nothing's perfect. This is kind of a big gap too. It kind of pulls together. I don't know. Nothing's perfect. Overall, pretty nice. Give you a tour of the back seat. Pretty good size. Materials follow through. I really like the color of this interior. I think it works well with this green exterior. Trunk is very generous in these cars. I feel like most family sedans have really generous trunks. Like my mom's Altima's huge trunk too. And this has got the hood struts, or the trunk struts too, which are nice. I don't know if somebody could tell me that's a Ford person, but does that L look too big? Did they just like slap an L on there that they had laying around? Because an L fell off or something? I don't know. Oh, look under the hood. Like I said, this is the 4-cylinder version. I think it's got like 170 horsepower or something like that. Not a super pretty motor, but it is what it is. Go for a quick little drive. Alright. I think the power on this car is, it's definitely less than my mom's Altima, this car. It doesn't feel as quick as the Nissan does. But then my friend's 2012 Fusion S base model, that car feels pretty snappy with the same 4-cylinder. I don't know if they tweaked the 4-cylinders differently in the new ones, or maybe it's the 6-speed auto, but that car feels a little snappier than this one does. It's not like this car is like slow or anything, but it doesn't, it's not like a sports car or anything. It is also weird seeing 60 at the top. In my car it's like 80, so I'm like, oh, I'm going pretty quick. POS Grand Am, get out of my way, come on. POS Town and Country. Like that is floor. I don't know, maybe this car is just tired or what, but it isn't super sporty. There's Mitch in the CRV. It's my friend that had the Fusion. I was just pulling out of my neighborhood, but he didn't recognize me because I'm driving this car. But anyways, yeah, this is a nice car. It rides great. It gets good gas mileage. My aunt loves it. I think she's going to be trading it off soon though, because the dealer's giving her like top dollar for this thing. And then she can get into a 2012 for dirt cheap, because they're giving those things away now before the new ones come out. I gotta like park this thing all weird. As you can see in our driveway, we have a lot of effing vehicles, and there's even more in the street. I'm gonna do a video on the STI there pretty soon. We got a Transformers thing now on our Altima. One of my friends like slapped it on there. But yeah, there's the Infiniti in the garage with the vet. Everything else gets shafted to the driveway. But yeah, video coming pretty soon on that. But that's it. We'll talk to you guys later.